Magna Carta is one of the most famous documents in the world. When it was first granted by King John in 1215, it was effectively a peace treaty between the king and his barons. King John was one of the worst kings in history. He administered justice in a highly arbitrary manner. He's alleged to have murdered his own nephew, to have starved to death the wife and daughters of one of his opponents. Eventually the barons rebelled against him. They brought him to Runnymede, which is a meadow on the River Thames between Windsor and Staines, and they forced him to agree to the document we now know as Magna Carta, or the Great Charter. Since then, in the following centuries, it's gained new impetus. People have interpreted it as almost like a document for human rights. And most importantly, Magna Carta established for the very first time that everybody was subject to the law and nobody, not even the king, was above the law. Magna Carta contains one really famous clause which effectively states that no man shall be arrested or imprisoned save by the lawful judgment of their equals or by the law of the land. That's really important. That's something we often take for granted today. But over the centuries, that clause has been used by people such as Thomas Jefferson, Nelson Mandela, Eleanor Roosevelt to actually fight for their rights and freedoms. Magna Carta is hugely important today. It's something that we do often take for granted, but I think it's something for which here in Britain we can be ever so slightly proud.